Hello friends and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play No One Lives in Heaven. I'm your host, MagicManMo. Thank you to No One Lives in Heaven for sponsoring this video. And we're in, I think, the final continent. I actually, what did we call this place? The Shadow Realm? That's definitely not it. What is this place? The ADDON? Is that where we are? I actually don't remember. It's been a hot minute, but we are here. We have not done anything here yet. We came here on a well, can I go back? Can I go back this way? No? All right. This is how we got here. We got here on a train tracks, and now we have things to do and explore a new world, and that's what I'm going to do. A terminal for train control. I can call the train. What happens if I do? Oh, it does come back. You don't have a ticket to ride. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So what are my current actual missions, right? We gotta get the casino key. That's right, I remember now. Casino key 2. Find the casino key of the 4th continent to travel further. Ask at the casino how to get it. Encyclopedic Comedica 4 through 6 is not gonna happen. And the Who is Sir? We've been on that sort of quest for like ever, and I don't know if I was supposed to do that like forever ago, or if that's something that will still happen. Its description says that it's a level 5 quest, and like, I got the feeling that maybe I missed out on how to do that. Maybe it has something to do with the Bible of Sir that I never learned how to read. But we gotta go find the casino key 2 is what we gotta do next. We're in this new realm. I don't have a ticket to ride the train, so I guess I'm gonna explore. Hey there. What is this? Oh, can I stand on this? Oh, I can. Hey, it's like a weird like teleporter circle or something, but like no teleportation is happening. Hey, are these the same people that were running like at the beginning of the game? I don't think so.
The attraction of No One Lives in Heaven is that most NPCs tell the untruth. That makes it exciting.
Wait, do they? That most NPCs tell the untruth? I thought most of them told the truth. You're the running sister? That's what I was wondering, if they were the runners from earlier. Buy and sell, tell me your review. I'll say you're the running sister, see if that's the same person or not.
I already was in the original No One Lives in Heaven, and as far as I know, there's still a copy of me in heaven. My brother and I are the only NPCs that has not reworked in the course of the add-on. He felt us as an allegory of life. We go and run, chasing after ourselves and our own kind, constantly trying to be better. Are constantly trying to be better than others and lose our sense of purpose if we would ever reach this goal. As long as we go, we live, and we live because we want to achieve something. But we don't want to achieve anything, because then our mobile life will turn into something absolute and rigid.
Very deep. This is pathetic trash. Do you have a quest too? I don't. I'll just ask if they have a quest. I don't want to call it pathetic trash. I think they're trying to say that so long as they keep running, they can have purpose, I guess, is like what the root of what they're trying to say. And I guess I get that. And that's why they'll never stop running, because if they were to, then they would lose meaning in what they, I don't know. I mean, I think we should all find purpose. Something that makes us feel like we're achieving something. And if that just means running around a house, then I guess that just means running around a house. Do you have a quest too?
Sir found us as a symbol, good as we were. In his opinion, we didn't need a quest. We would stand for ourselves, he said, so I can't offer you any.
You didn't have a quest last time either, but also the prankster had a quest for us that involved you. So maybe we'll have to come back and talk to these guys later. The attraction of No One Lives in Heaven is that the NPCs are almost always honest with the players. That makes it highly predictable. Now see, that's the opposite of what your sister said. You're the running brother. I already was in the original No One Lives in Heaven, and as far as I know, there is still a copy of me in heaven. My sister and I are the only NPCs that Sir has not reworked in the course of the add-on. He felt us as an allegory of life. We go and run, chasing after ourselves and our own kind, constantly trying to be better than others, and losing our sense of purpose if we would ever reach this goal. As long as we go, we live because we want to accomplish something, but we don't want to achieve anything, because then our mobile life will turn into something absolute and rigid. I guess they're saying that they don't want to achieve anything. Like they're just running for the sake of running. I'm not gonna make a stance. I'm not gonna say it's deep, and I'm not gonna say it's pathetic. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let that go. They've completely parted ways all of a sudden. They're not running. Well, now they're not running. So does that mean you guys just now lost your purpose? Did you just become rigid and dumb or whatever you were trying to say earlier? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, what's happening? Oh.
What do you think MagicManMo is doing in our house? Snooping around like a detective?
If so, I hope that MagicManMo will not look in our closet.
And not on our desk either.
I mean, I was gonna snoop around and touch all the things, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Snoop around like a detective. Yep, it's a closet. I'm gonna snoop around like a detective. There's nothing to see in this closet. Oops, I forgot all about that. There's nothing to see in this closet. Oh. Oh, what? So he's the one saying that, and he's got the power to hide his face so that we think it's the game telling us that and not them. That's so weird. Well, that suddenly makes you question who's been in charge of all of these, like, dialogues this entire time, right?
There's nothing to see on this desk. You gotta be kidding me. How could I forget that?
There's nothing to see on this desk. Yeah. Interesting. Is there gonna be anything in these areas? Oh, I think this painting can come to... Oh, what have I discovered? I've got a picture. I got an achievement for that wall kicker. I do like to kick me some walls. I'll sleep, I guess? I've clicked on everything, and I couldn't snoop around the closet or the desk. Maybe I can confront them about that? That's the same thing. What are you, a piece of furniture? You really don't have a quest? What's the tell me your review? What does that mean? Quote, the game has far too many characters. You can't remember all the names. Most of them don't have names. Besides, after a successful quest, you never know who you're going to collect your reward from. No, I always know that. It's always very easy. The criticism is right on target. If I was a player, I would have been extremely annoyed to have to remember who gave me which quest and where each NPC usually is. On our continent, this has been changed. Sir patched us up. When a quest is completed, the player gets the reward right where it happens. It doesn't have to go back to the quest giver. Really? Interesting, but you guys still don't have names. I don't know if I trust her, like, whatsoever. What are you, a piece of furniture?
Oh, you mean because of what happened at our house? I just accidentally turned that on.
What do you hide? You're clumsy on purpose? Okay, I believe you. Yeah, what are you hiding, lady?
Nothing. It was an accident that you saw my picture, honestly. And me knowing that was an accident is an accident too. Everything's just an accident. Let's talk about something else.
You are a liar. You are a liar. You're clumsy on purpose. You're lying.
No, I was accidentally clumsy. I mean, that wasn't me earlier. So, you know, just forget about it. Let's talk about something else.
You're hiding something from me, and I don't know what it is. You are hiding something. You are hiding something. Yeah, what are you hiding? No, you're hiding. See, I was hoping maybe you would be a little bit more honest. You were the one saying that everyone was honest. Just forget about it. Let's talk about something else. I don't trust you. What's your review? The authors lose themselves in their story in illogical and pretentious pathos and are not even able to implement basic gameplay principles. Facial images don't fit to NPCs. The outside of a house doesn't fit to the inside. The movement sequences seem amateurish, and I don't even want to talk about the combat system. This review was probably written by someone who did not understand No One Lives in Heaven, neither in a big way nor in a small way. A pity, actually. If he had understood it, he would have liked the game and found it funny. Players always believe when they see a mistake that the mistake is a mistake, but what if it was a mistake not to make a mistake? Because mistakes makes the narrative of the game flawless in the first place. Unfortunately, the concept eludes most people. Do you sell things? I get the idea of, like, thinking that this game is pretentious and that there's, like, mistakes and the combat's not, like, very, like, complex. Like, I get some of that, but I also get what he's saying, too, where it's, like, the point of this game really isn't the combat. The combat is just, like, kind of a side thing. It's kind of like a mini game. It's just, like, a random side thing you do that a lot of the time isn't really necessary at all anyway. Like I said, Sir was extremely satisfied with us. We didn't need any quests. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to ask you about that again. I don't know. It's kind of like the point of this game isn't really the details, I guess. I don't know. It's really strange. I don't want to feed the cat. Can I stroke the cat? Gotta pet the cat, and then we gotta catch the cat. Come here, cat. Catch the cat. This feature's not yet included in the add-on. Oh, well, I won't feed the cat. What if I did feed the cat in the add-on? Would something different happen? I don't know. I don't have a review for the game yet to say anything like that. All I will say is that if you take it too seriously, you're probably doing it wrong. Oh, she had an exclamation mark. Hey, are you trying to talk to me? Hey, what are you doing? What are you about? Who are you? Stop running away from me. Pink hair, come back here.
Wow, I never thought we'd actually get to see a player. Nice to meet you.
You're the product addict? Yeah, I don't actually remember, but sure, you're the product addict. I don't remember, but I believe it.
I used to be in version 1.0 of No One Lives in Heaven, but with the add-on, I got an upgrade. Now I am addicted to Product 1.5. Apparently, someone destroyed the product factory on the second continent, and thus stopped the supply. In the vacuum of the market, a new company then developed Product 1.5.
I like how it's 1.5 and not 2.0. And I'm supposed to treat you. What's the difference? Yeah, what's the difference? I bet there isn't one.
The design. It looks much better than the old product, and you know what they say, consuming is a visual pleasure too.
And I'm supposed to treat you?
No therapy and no product. I want you to erase all information connected to product in this game from the cartridge. The therapy is ineffective because product will always be integrated into my neuronal processes as long as it is in the game. If you delete it, my body will practically no longer know product, and I will never have to think about it again. It can then no longer control my mind. Will you delete product?
Yeah, all right, I'll try to do that. How do I do it? Can't that destabilize the game? Pfft. If there's anything that destabilizes the game, I don't think we're worried about doing. We've done so much to this game world as it is. How do I delete it?
Some of the houses on this continent have computers. If you have a hacking skill, you may be able to hack into one and get access to the folder structure.
All right, I'll see if I can do it. I've got some hacking skills.
Perfect. Search the local houses for computers and hack into them. If you're successful, my mind should be product-free.
Fantastic. I don't think there was a computer in the twins' house. I don't think I remember seeing one. No, I don't see any computer in here. But maybe the one up here? I'll try it. I haven't been in this one. This one looks very candy and snowy and Christmassy. An indoor plant, of course. This is the mayor from Continent 2 or whatever. If you're going over to the computer room, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to stop you. I used to be a mayor. Now the only thing I rule over is this house. And I take that very seriously. He does have a computer, and I would like to get there. Why aren't you a mayor anymore? I don't think I have persuasion level 4. I think it's, what do I have? Only 3? Why aren't you a mayor anymore? Apparently the players found me unnecessary. Actually, I was the mayor of the 4th continent, an exact copy of the mayor of Continent 2. Because of the bad reviews, Sir parked me temporarily in this house until he could think of a new task for me. This temporary now lasts until today. I don't think I have persuasion 4. No, I don't. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna get me on your side with that bad, thin argument. I'm not gonna walk away from this door. I could try to fight him. I could. What's your review of the game? What's the point of having mayors if the NPCs follow their programming anyway? In a deterministic game, you don't need an NPC to watch over others. Besides, the concept of a mayor is quite hackneyed. If so, then it should be generals, leaders, kings, barons, or dukes. That would sound much better. I mean, it doesn't really... A mayor or a duke serve usually functionally the same purpose, but whatever. I suppose I owe this review to my permanent residence in this house. I have always felt very useful in the game. I could fight him, but if there's a chance that I can learn persuasion level 4, I'll just learn that. Because if I fight him, I'm afraid I'm gonna like, oh, he's gonna let me pick this in front of his face? Sure, I'll do it. Because I don't want to fight him and then like he like vanishes or dies or whatever. Because that's not exactly what I'm trying to do. I'll investigate this tree, darn it. I sure will, I sure will. I'll cross the bridge. Ooh, cutscene across the bridge. Oh, that's the prankster. And one of the guards. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you even here? Get the heck out of here. I forget what voice I gave the prankster. I'm gonna disappear, don't you worry. Just not yet. I want to have some fun first. Just you wait. Ooh. I do think I need to catch up with him. That prankster got us trapped here, I think. Kind of. He brought us here when we didn't mean to be here. I wonder how the prankster got here. I can only hope that he won't honor us in the future. What do you know about the prankster? I need to catch him as well. He is one of the oldest NPCs and was a favorite of Sir, our programmers. Therefore, he does not really belong to a certain continent. Sir has simply installed him everywhere. He didn't contribute anything to the story, and it wouldn't have changed the game if he had been left out. And he does nothing but trouble, destabilizing the game wherever he can. I just don't understand why and for what purpose Sir designed him. I don't either. I've done some of his stuff, but not all of them. Do you have work for me? I'm a soldier on a peaceful continent not yet populated by players. If you can't get us online, then I guess I don't have anything for you to do. What was your review, though? Quote, it's a real nuisance to see how much the developer's self-indulgence penetrates every pore of the game. A little less vanity would have done No One Lives in Heaven good. Obviously, the writer of this criticism did not know Sir. If he had known him, he would know that Sir did not love himself, but us, his creation. Sir was enthusiastic, almost obsessed with us, and the skills he gave us. The more grievous is the fact that he was misinterpreted. I don't know if these are supposed to be, like, real reviews of this game, or the fake reviews of people that would have, like, played this game in the game universe. Because, I can almost see it going both ways. There's something in my eye, and I'm dying. I can almost see it going both ways in the sense that, like, because, like, this game, like, the game that I'm playing is made by Sir Entertainment. So I can almost see it going both ways, where, like, if people were giving the game those actual reviews, then I could see how people would be confused and think that the Sir Entertainment is the same as the Sir in the game, because that's not necessarily true. It's kind of like the splitting the artwork from the artist sort of argument, right? Where, like, I could see how people might play this game and think that because everyone's constantly talking about Sir and how awesome he is or whatever, people would think that that's very narcissistic. Like, oh, the game creators are really full of themselves. But, like, at the same time, this is a meta game, so the entire premise isn't that Sir Entertainment necessarily represents the developers. It represents the developers of the game that's in the game. So it's like that sort of meta thing. So I could see how that would be misinterpreted. Also, I don't know if these reviews are also just made up for, like, people that, like, the fake players in the game reviewing the fake game. It's so complicated. It's really hard to describe. A wonderfully festive Christmas tree of enormous beauty. His countenance makes your eyes shine. All right. Who's in here? Oh, we got lots of players. It's basically everyone we've ever met before throughout the game.
You'll just have to get in line.
What line?
Right, and in the back.
Waiting room physics? I'm not going to wait in any line. There is no line. Everyone's moving.
If you want to go to the doctors, you have to get in line. Players are no exception.
What are you waiting for? The doctor?
Instead of asking what we're waiting for, you should ask why we are waiting.
That's kind of what I asked.
Sir had always been a friend of studies and scientific analysis. While creating the add-on, he read an essay which showed that the relative sense of time is dependent on the location of a person. I won't bore you with unnecessary details. Anyway, the bottom line was that time passes slowest in a doctor's waiting room. Do you realize what this means?
Time is relative. Time passed more slowly here than elsewhere. I've got no clue. It doesn't explain why there's a waiting room here. Manipulation of time. I mean, I get it. Time is relative. When you're waiting, you're performing fewer actions, which means time drags on more slowly because there aren't events to actually trace your passage of time with. Whereas the more things you do in a period of time, the faster time appears to travel because more things have happened. And that depends on whether or not you're remembering it recently or remembering it far into the future. Because sometimes the things that make you feel like time passed really quickly in the moment, years later, will feel like a lot of time passed because you did a lot of things. It's relative. It's all in your head. That doesn't explain why there's a waiting room here. That's what I want to know.
Think about it. If it is true that time can be slowed down, then this means that you can extend your life.
Okay, sure, I'll bite.
By spending it in a doctor's waiting room, the game systems of No One Lives in Heaven continuously measure our age in this room and compare it to that of the other NPCs. We can be curious what Sir will find out when he evaluates the analysis at some point. Anything else you want to know? If not, I'd wait.
Okay, yeah, you can, I guess, extend your life by having time pass more slowly, but it's not a very full life because then what will you have done or what will you have accomplished in your time? Nothing but waiting. Extending your life to do nothing with it seems pointless to me. Who's next?
Due to the nature of this room, this question does not play a role, as time passes so slowly that it still takes forever until it is the turn of the next waiting person. You could, however, speed up the time by engaging in entertaining activities.
That's what I was saying.
For example, by fighting with someone, telling a story, using your talking skills, or using the perk fake news.
I have that one. I don't have Persuasion 4, but I do have fake news.
That was a nice story. While you were telling it, time just flew by.
Oh god, the next person waiting may enter the practice. Who's the next person?
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment.
Oh. Alright. Well, if you were here for the purpose of extending your life by waiting, wouldn't being next actually be a really bad thing to you? If you want to go to the doctors, you have to get in line. Players are no exception. Alright, who's next? Is it you? Due to the nature of this question. Okay, it's the same thing though. I can just fake news you again. Am I gonna do that to everybody until they're all gone? Am I just gonna do that to everybody until they're all gone? Bye! I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Do you have something different to say?
Yeah, if you want to go to the doctors, you have to wait in line.
I guess I could ask them this. What are you waiting in line for? You already asked this question. I did!
Although there is also the theory that you could slow down the relative sense of time by exposing yourself to verbal redundancy. But such a study must be carried out by Sir, and No One Lives in Heaven too. We analyze the time manipulation of doctors' waiting rooms. You want to know anything else?
Are they making a sequel? Are they making a sequel to this game? I'll fake news you straight out of existence. It's fine. I'll say they're going to, this is a waiting room. Presumably they're going to a doctor's office, but I truly don't know if there is a doctor's office or if they're just being yeeted out of existence. Are you one of the doctors? Who are you? If you want to go to the doctors, you have to wait in line. See, this guy's not even moving. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I have already asked the question. Yep, so he said, oopsie, he says the same thing. He says the same thing. I'll fake news you out of existence. Yeet! Be gone, foul doctor thing. That only leaves one person left. I don't know if I'm doing a good thing or a bad thing for these people. What do you say? Yeah, I've already asked the question. Who's next? You? Alright, we'll send you out of here. There you go, buddy. And now I have the room all to myself. I'm now lonely. I'm now lonely. I'm Mrs. Lonely. I'm Mrs. Lonely. The last person waiting may now enter the practice. Oh. Is that me? Maybe I should have explored the waiting room a little bit more, checked out the closets and stuff. Oh, what is happening? The doctor, you, and the others have been waiting for exists only in your imagination. Sure. His creation was not necessary at the end of the study. The way was the goal, and the path was supposed to last forever. I find a DLC dagger! I think I destroyed the waiting room. What if I go back in? I have no idea what I've accomplished. But again, it's like that thing where like everyone, the entire purpose of their existence was to wait. And now that they're not, I think I've completely destroyed their existence or purpose or something. I'm not sure if what I did was a good or a bad thing, but I do now have a dagger, a DLC dagger, that you can't see on screen because reasons. It's not better than what I granted, I'm using a Pixel Whip Plus 2, so it's already kind of modified. I don't know how I managed to do it, but the Pixel Whip is like just the best. Or the Night Sword if you want to go that route. The Night Sword's pretty good if you want to have more defense, but the Pixel Whip has so much more attack, and everything else that I have has such decent defense that I'm okay with the Whip. The Whip is so good. I know I've modified it to plus 2, but the Whip is so good. Can I knock this thing off the wall, actually? Nope! Hey, it's my buddy, the fisherman. I'm sure you've got something for me. I have been fishing here my whole life, but I have never caught a fish. I'm beginning to believe that Sir hasn't created any fishes at all. I've caught fish, though. Why do you keep fishing, then? He's saying something new. Because I have little choice. My movements are limited to the southwest, and the only fish that are proven to exist on this continent live in the north. In that little pond. If you could get me 3 of them, I could try to build up a fish population here in the south as well. Oh wait, there's no fish in this specific pond? I can do that. I'll get your fish. I love fishing. Thanks. You'll probably have to fight to catch them. Like I said, 3 should be enough. We don't want the fish to die out in the north. I have fish on me right now. Tell me your review though. Quote, The minigames are ridiculous. If I want to play Pac-Man, race, hare hunt, or any other casual stuff, I play casual stuff, not an RPG. This was probably a very unrealistic critic who didn't realize that most of the minigames were optional, and also a nice change to the rest of the gameplay. This makes me sound like someone from marketing, but I always liked the minigames. Not all of them, but at least most of them. Yeah, hare hunt wasn't my favorite, but I weirdly like fishing. Why don't you remember me? Yeah, is this a different fisherman? How can I remember you if I've never met you before? All I know is the add-on, and that add-on has never seen a player before. So this is technically, like, these are all different copies of the people that used to exist. They're not technically the same NPCs. Weird. So not a real one, and the scores in one of the houses only had access to the original version of the game, without the add-on. How do I get the fish? Search the pond north of here. You'll probably have to fight to catch a fish. Alright, well, I can't give him a fish. So the fish that I currently have, because I'm pretty sure I have fish, I guess they don't count. Contrary to what the angler says, has fish in it. Do you think the add-on fisherman cannot see that? Maybe. It's got a ton of fish in it. What if I catch the fish from this pond and give them to the fisherman? Maybe I should have cast that far out. Usually the further out you cast, the harder it is to catch a fish. Oh, that one was easy. Although barbells aren't very hard to catch, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I got one. The holy sharks, I think, are maybe the hardest. Actually, I think the product fish were the hardest, which I think are those red ones that kind of like have that weird glow to them. I think they're the hardest to catch. That or the holy sharks. That one wasn't so bad because he was pretty close to me. Anything that's close to you is easier to catch. There, I've got 3 fish, not from the north, but let's see if that's enough for him. Is that enough for you? No, I think I need to go specifically catch some northern fish for this guy. Well, I'll go do that, absolutely. Hey, doggy, woof. Woof the doggy. The dog holds still and enjoys the stroking. Now, can I pick you up? Is that allowed? That feature's not yet included. It's weird. There's things that you can do, that you can't do in this game that you could do elsewhere. Can I, wait, what? A cactus, apparently the asset is from the pixel cut. Can I touch it? Ah, I got stabbed. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's parts of the other continents throughout this one, kind of mixed and matched all together. Pixel stuff, Christmas stuff. Super bizarre. Actually, that's going to be all the time that I have for this episode. We'll have to go catch some more fish for the fishermen maybe next time as I travel further to the north. If you've enjoyed this video, please do all the things. If you want to play this game for yourself, there's a link in the description. And until next time, wash your hands. I'm out of here. Bye.